Double-7 and 103.7 WTIB present Talk of the Town with Henry Hinton. News, sports, and community information and everything that's going on around town. Now, with Talk of the Town, here's your host, Henry Hinton.
Okay, welcome back. It is hour number 2 of Talk of the Town, and flu or something, right? What'd you get?
I don't know what I had.
You okay?
Flu, virus, food poisoning. It was something. It was a combination of all three. It was, as my mom put it, violent. It was a violent sickness. It hurt.
It went through your whole family, I heard.
It went through the whole family.
Your mom and dad came up?
In 24 hours.
All of you got sick at once? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're okay. It's nice to have you back.
Yeah, good to be back. Good to be back.
In the control room this morning, quite a treat. Mudflap is here. Mudflap started his career in radio as our producer here on Talk of the Town many years. How long ago was that?
It was like 2 years ago, I think.
Was it just 2 years ago?
Two and a half, 3 years ago.
Hanging
3
around,
years ago. Yeah,
hanging around you seems like longer. I mean,
It does.
It's
because I have a lasting impression on people.
Yeah.
Because it lasts longer. Yeah.
My wife just texted me and says your mic was off. It's back on now. She's probably watching on TV, Michael. Was there something going on there? Michael says there was something going on there. My mic was not off on radio, I don't think, honey, but my wife and I just spent 4 glorious days in southern, sunny, warm California at a meeting, and we got out. We actually went out a day early so we could enjoy the weather, and it was really nice. And, I distinctly remember the last comments from Jim Howard when I was leaving North Carolina was, there could be some snow in the forecast on Tuesday, but I'm going to say no. And then right after that, the forecast, became clearer, and we, of course, have ended up with a fairly significant snow. Nothing as significant as they thought. I mean, they were talking about this one might be like another 1980, March of 80 kind of event, but nothing like that.
Yeah, when you're hearing 10 inches are possible in our area, that makes you run out and get the bread, get the Spam, get the batteries.
Like 3 to 4 inches here in Greenville, and we all drove in this morning. It's dangerous now. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like a solid sheet of ice yet. Now it could get that way.
Yeah,
could get that way because we're not going to get up to freezing, and by the time it gets packed down and people drive on it, it's going to be more. When we came in, it was more snow than ice.
Yep.
But the ice and the sleet were underneath, and so it's going to get more dangerous probably as the day goes on.
I would think late today, tonight, and early tomorrow morning will be the worst of it all.
Yeah. Kenston, reading from WITN.com here, they've got the snow totals on here. Kenston, 5 to 7 inches. New Bern, you got 3 inches, but it was still snowing in New Bern at 7 o'clock. I think it's gone now. Plymouth got about 3 inches. Snow Hill got 6 inches. Washington, about 4 inches. You just heard Derek call in on that. Bertie County, 4 to 5 inches. Up around Chowan County, probably about 4 to 5 inches. Columbia, 3 inches. Belvoir, 4 inches. Newport, 2.3 inches. Williamston got 5 inches. And Ponzer. Where is Ponzer? This is the largest total of Ponzer. Ponzer. Where is that? 7.5 inches at Ponzer. So those are the snow totals that we've got here this morning. And if you're just waking up for the first time and you're wondering why did we not get the big 10-inch snow that we were predicted to have, it's because the early part of the system turned out to be sleet and frozen ice and not snow.
Ponzer is in western Hyde County.
Well,
there you go.
Western Hyde County. There you go. 561-8255. We'd love to hear from you. 561-8255 if you want to give us a snow report or you have anything to report from your area. We'd love to hear from you this morning. 561-8255. Who is this? Derek. Good morning, Derek. Hello, Derek. Did Derek hang up?
Good hearing from you, Derek.
Derek got cold feet.
Literally.
Call us back, 561-8255. Coming up this hour, Jeff Compfer, the director of athletics at East Carolina University, the Pirate Nation unveiled a brand new strategic plan with new logos and a new Undaunted video yesterday. Terrific stuff.
Looks really, really good.
And we're going to be talking to him live. Also, this hour, your chance to qualify in the Dream Kitchen giveaway that's going to be given away at the home show, Home Fest 14, on March the 1st. So all that yet to come. All right, now back to the phones at 561-8255. Who'd you say it was? Rick. Good morning, Rick. How are you? Where are you calling?
Good morning.
Where are you, Rick?
Fine. How are you, sir? Well, I'm on Harker's Island.
Wow. You were way down there this morning.
We got ice and sleet all day yesterday, and probably about an inch of that. But this morning, about an hour ago, it started snowing real hard here right now. Don't know how long it'll last, but it's coming down beautiful.
So you got snow at Harker's Island right now?
Yes, it's coming down heavy.
Wow. How about that? Have you been out on the roads?
No, but there have been a few cars going by, a few trucks, very, very slow. Everything's iced over. It was iced over late last night because we got sleet and freezing rain all day yesterday. And this is the first snow we got. About an hour and a half ago it started. Yeah.
And I saw they shut the Beaufort Moorhead Bridge down, so you can't get into Moorhead anyway this morning.
No, sir. No,
probably.
That's shut off completely.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be driving on that thing. Wow.
You got that right.
Yeah. Well, it's good to hear from you down there in Harker's Island. Stay warm, Rick. You live in a beautiful spot, by the way.
Amen to that.
Yeah, absolutely, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for checking in from Harker's Island this morning. 561-8255. 561-TALK if you want to get on. Now we got Derek back. Good morning, Derek.
All right, Henry.
It's Derek from Washington.
Derek,
Derek from Washington again. Good morning, Derek.
Yeah. Well, you want to know what Ponzer was?
Yeah, where's Ponzer?
You've been through it before. If you've ever gone to the Swan Quarter ferry dock, it's just as soon as you come out of Beaufort County, you cross the little bridge into Hyde County, and there's a little church there on the left, a white clapboard type church, and that's the Ponzer community. So it's in western Hyde County, eastern Beaufort County.
Well, they got near 8 inches of snow, so they got more than anybody else. But as we just heard from Rick, it's still snowing in some areas out there.
Yeah, well,
it's moving off the coast though. Yeah, they're probably the last ones to get it. All right, thank you.
That's right.
561-8255. Check in with us this morning. Let's hear where you are and what kind of snow you got. 561-8255. Bobby, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Where are you, Bobby?
I am at Rocky Mount, North Carolina, going to Gold Rock, North Carolina.
All right. Tell me what you got over there this morning.
It is a sheet of ice. You can't even see the roads here at Rocky Mount.
Is that right?
Very bad.
Yeah.
I know Rocky Mount began to get a lot of snow before really anyone else did. I know Onslow County in that area began to see snow certainly before we did, but Rocky Mount, which always tends to get more snow and see snow earlier than anyone else, started getting around, I'd say 7:30 last night is when the snow began to come in Rocky Mount.
Well, I actually drove through Wilson probably about 5:30, something like that. And what I was getting was a little. I'm serious. It was drops of ice. I've never seen anything like. I guess it was sleet, but it was actually. When you think of sleet, you think it's kind of. Rain and ice mixed. This was droplets of ice that were hitting my car windshield and just clinging there. And it would. I mean, the minute it hit it would freeze over, and the windshield wiper would not take it off. You had to put the defroster up to, 600 degrees to get the thing to defrost, and that's the only way I was able to get to heat up the windshield was the only way to get the ice off of it. Pretty crazy. Bobby, are you driving this morning?
I am. I'm on the way to work. We had a 4-hour delay.
Where do you work?
At McLean, Carolina.
All right. Well, drive carefully.
Distribution company. I'd like to encourage everybody, if they don't have to get out there, please do not get out there.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Good
advice. All right. Thank you, my friend. Good to hear from you over there. Frank Stiers just texted me and said, it's called freezing rain. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for that. I know it's called freezing rain. But I'm telling you, it was like no frozen rain I've ever seen before. It was unbelievable frozen rain is what it was. It was clinging to my windshield, McGee.
Hey, I believe it. It's tough stuff.
It was something. All right, 14 after. Maybe we should get a break in here, and then we'll come back and get Heather King to give us an update from WITN. Still to come this hour, Jeff Compfer going to talk about the new ECU Athletic Department strategic plan. They got some new logos. I like the new logos. They're sticking with the Skeletor head, but everything now will have an ECU logo on. You've seen it, haven't you, Mudflap?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm digging it.
Yeah, Mudflap's digging. He's feeling it.
I'm feeling it. I like the whole undaunted theme. I think it fits Pirate Nation perfectly.
The best video in the history of East Carolina athletics.
No doubt about that.
I used to see other schools put stuff out like that, and I would think, why doesn't East Carolina ever do something like that?
Yeah, this looks good.
So now we've got a great.
This is the next step.
Yeah, no kidding. It's the next level.
Yeah,
everybody's been. I hate that term. It's 15 after. What is the next level? Just win the next game. That's the next level. 15 after 8. More Talk of the Town coming up, including your chance to qualify this morning to win the Dream Kitchen giveaway and win a free ticket to Home Fest 14, and our interview with Jeff Compfer. And when we come back, a WITN news update from Heather. Be right back.
Imagine getting a new car and paying less than what you're paying right now. You can at Greenville Toyota's Trade Up, Pay Less sales event. Start the new year off right in a new Toyota with payments as low as $148 a month on the all-new 2014 Corolla. And new Camrys just $20 more, now $168 a month. And 0% financing on 10 new Toyota models. Plus, we'll help you get the financing you need. And remember, every new Toyota comes with a Greenville Toyota Advantage. Trade up and pay less. Stop making those high car payments on that old car. Rush to Greenville Toyota today.
Top Dog Academy is Eastern North Carolina's complete dog training facility. Top Dog provides an excellent environment for dogs of all ages with training services and work week daycare. Top Dog is located on Highway 43 South, just 4 miles from Bells Fork, and features a comfortable, healthy environment and a spacious facility for daycare and a brand new, beautiful facility for training. Call 752-8215 or visit topdogonline.com.
Come on out Highway 43 South to Top Dog Academy, where we know dogs.
When you're on the go, it's Trade Wilco. No matter where you go in Eastern Carolina, there's sure to be an attractive and always clean Trade Wilco Hess station nearby. For the absolute lowest prices on gas, groceries, and travel necessities, stop at any of the Trade Wilco Hess stations throughout Eastern Carolina. Keep your eyes on the road, but remember to look for the green and white Hess sign. The best part? No one supports the ECU Pirates more. So when you're on the go, it's Trade Wilco.
Unlock the best life has to offer for generations to come. Introducing the Legacy Membership exclusively at Ironwood Golf and Country Club. As a Legacy member, you'll not only enjoy all the benefits of an active, family-friendly lifestyle, your children and grandchildren will enjoy membership status as well. Belonging to Ironwood is remarkable. Sharing it with your entire family is even better. Become a Legacy member today, only at Ironwood Golf and Country Club. Golf at its finest, life at its fullest.
Having a vision of what really matters is how we succeed. Keeping an eye on the ball, seeing all the things that we need. Focusing on the big picture, always striving to do what's right. Carolina Vision Care, we keep what's important inside.
It's a new year here at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and as you can see, our lot is overloaded. We must sell 100 new cars in January. Choose from our biggest selection of the year, over 400 new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, and over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles. Don't miss our New Year liquidation event here at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cracker Barrel in Greenville.
From the WITN Newsroom, this is your Eastern Carolina News Update on 103.7 WTIB.
Good morning, everyone. It is 8:18 on this wintry Wednesday morning. I'm Heather King with your WITN News Update. Still tracking some wintry precipitation across eastern Carolina, though the bulk of it is done for cities like Greenville and others inland. We're totaling up these snow totals from viewer estimates, Doppler estimates, things like that. Belvoir in Pitt County receiving about 4 inches. Columbia and Terrell County receiving 3. Over to Wayne County, Goldsboro had about 3 inches. Kinston, one of the higher totals, we're seeing about 5 to 7 inches, also 7.5 inches in Hyde County. So we're going to continue to total that up and keep all those totals updated at WITN.com. It is a very cold morning in part of Hyde County. Ocracoke Island has lost power, according to Thailand Electric. The utility says the entire island lost power around 5:35 this morning, and that's affecting nearly 1,300 utility customers. At 6:40 this morning, the utility said that repairs will be underway shortly. That's the last update we have, and they say they also sent additional crews to Ocracoke before the storm hit. In other news, in Greenville, police still had an armed robbery to investigate early this morning. The weather not enough to deter that. Around 3:30 this morning, a woman was robbed in her room at the Roadway Inn and Suites along Southeast Greenville Boulevard. That's between Evans and Red Banks Road. According to investigators, 2 men, one armed with a 9mm handgun, tried to rob the woman, but police aren't certain the 2 got away with anything. They did take off in a vehicle. Police have not released a description of the getaway car. Investigators say the victim might have met the armed robbers online and then invited them to the motel. With your WITN News Update, I'm Heather King.
Snow tapering off by mid-morning today. You're still seeing a few snow in some areas, as Heather just reported. For the rest of the day today, we're looking at partly cloudy skies, sunshine by the afternoon. Hopefully that will help with the melting of some of the snow. Highs today, though, only reaching right around 31 degrees. For tonight, bitterly cold, near record low temps, a low of 8 degrees for your Wednesday night. Thursday, except for a few afternoon clouds, mainly sunny skies, highs in the mid-30s. Tomorrow night, clear to partly cloudy skies, cold, though, a low of 14 degrees. For your Thursday night, and for Friday, a mix of sun and clouds, highs creeping up into the mid-40s and lows in the low 40s. Right now in Greenville, it is 19 degrees at 21 past 8 o'clock. Ken?
All right, news and weather this hour, a service of Suddenlink. And if you don't have Suddenlink, you probably didn't get to see Jim Cantore from the Weather Channel knee that kid in the groin area last night. Because you don't have the Weather Channel. You hear about that? Jim Cantore is doing a report live at the College of Charleston last night, and this college kid rushes him and starts screaming, and Cantore just takes his knee right into the guy's beep.
Yeah, you don't mess with
area.
Cantore. You don't mess
and the kid doubled over and running away, and then Cantore just keeps doing this. He never stopped, did he?
No.
There's a Vine video on that. It looks really neat, but the truth of the matter is I'm actually just telling that story so I can make the point that Suddenlink has the Weather Channel and DirecTV doesn't. Because DirecTV is having a dispute with the Weather Channel, so you weren't able to get any of the great Weather Channel information. And I actually was watching the Weather Channel last night myself. But I have Suddenlink. If you have DirecTV, unfortunately, they have dropped the Weather Channel in a contract dispute. And so you're probably disappointed with your long-term satellite contract as a result of that. You can switch up to Suddenlink and bundle and save. Special offers now available for people that switch back to Suddenlink from Dish or DirecTV. You can save up to $300 when you switch up to Suddenlink. Get Suddenlink's 30-day money back, and we promise guarantees, no contract required. All you got to do is bring your satellite bill to the local store and switch up to Suddenlink. Suddenlink's best product lineup. You can get it now by switching today. Call Suddenlink at 866-432-1184. That's 1-866-432-1184. Or visit them at Suddenlink.com. And the king of all media, Phil Oschlager, texted me earlier and says the Suddenlink store is open in Greenville today. I don't know about Newbern and Kinston and those areas or Rocky Mount, but it is going to be open here in Greenville today. But you can get them online. All right, 8:23. It's 23 minutes after 8 o'clock. Home Fest 14 is coming, and we are going to give you a chance to win this morning. And we're going to do that in just a second. And also just about 5-6 minutes from now, if Jeff Comfer makes it in. We haven't heard from Jeff. I actually talked to him early this morning by text. And I said, would you like to do this interview by phone? And he said, no, I'm coming in to do it live with you because I am undaunted. That's what he said.
Very good.
So East Carolina Director of Athletics, Jeff Comfer, to talk about the new ECU strategic plan coming up here in just a couple of minutes. 24 after. I tell you what, let's do. Let's give away a ticket to HomeFest 14 right now. Want to?
Why don't we?
Let's take caller number 7 right now at 561-8255. If you call right now, you are going to get a free ticket if you're caller number 7 to HomeFest 14. But the big story is you're going to be qualified to win that Dream Kitchen giveaway we're giving away at HomeFest in the Greenville Convention Center on March 1st, where you will get brand new kitchen cabinets from Garris Evans, brand new appliances from Ferguson, brand new countertops from Aspen, new flooring from Boyd's Carpet and Flooring. Restore 4 is going to clean the place up. Stallings Mini Storage, Eddie Stallings is going to bring one of his mini storage buildings over there while they're remodeling your kitchen. You're going to get an entirely new kitchen if you call and win right now at 561-8255. Let's go to break, and we'll see if we can get us a winner. Call right now, and you, if you're number 7, you'll get a chance to win a free ticket, and then we will put you in the drawing on March 1st. And by the way, you can register if you don't win here on the radio. You can register at Ferguson on Memorial Drive, Boyd's Carpet on Fire Tower Road, Aspen Tops on Reedy Branch Road, Garris Evans on 14th Street, 24 Restore on Old NC 11 in Winterville. We're going to be drawing some winners from there as well. And you'll be in the drawing. If you get pulled out, you'll be in the drawing on March 1st for the free kitchen. But call us right now, and we'll qualify somebody right after the break. Be right back.
Join the Pirates this season as baseball and softball swing for the fences in their last CUSA season. An action-packed baseball season ticket starts at $100 and features Ohio State plus in-state rivals NC State and North Carolina. Your $30 softball season ticket includes 7 series and is the best deal in town. Order your season ticket today by calling 800-DIAL-ECU or visit ECUPirates.com. Join us at the ballpark this spring at ECU.
Imagine getting a new car and paying less than what you're paying right now. You can at Greenville Toyota's Trade Up, Pay Less sales event. Start the new year off right in a new Toyota with payments as low as $148 a month on the all-new 2014 Corolla. And new Camrys just $20 more, now $168 a month. And 0% financing on 10 new Toyota models. Plus, we'll help you get the financing you need. And remember, every new Toyota comes with a Greenville Toyota Advantage. Trade up and pay less. Stop making those high car payments on that old car. Rush to Greenville Toyota today.
At the law firm of Hardy & Hardy, we don't simply take cases.
We take your case personally.
I've been in several car accidents, and each time I've turned to Hardy & Hardy for help. They are honest, hardworking, and dependable. I've been satisfied with the conclusion of each case, and I would recommend Wayne and Charles Hardy to my family and friends.
You matter to us.
Protecting the rights of the seriously injured.
Top Dog Academy is Eastern North Carolina's complete dog training facility. Top Dog provides an excellent environment for dogs of all ages with training services and work week daycare. Top Dog is located on Highway 43 South, just 4 miles from Bells Fork, and features a comfortable, healthy environment and a spacious facility for daycare and a brand new, beautiful facility for training. Call 752-8215 or visit topdogonline.com.
Come on out Highway 43 South to Top Dog Academy, where we know dogs.
Pepsi, born here, raised by Panthers fans everywhere.
Raise your Pepsi for a chance to win the ultimate fan experience. See specially marked 18 packs or visit PepsiRaisedHere.com to learn more.
Many people in eastern North Carolina suffer from diabetes. The question is, can the disease be managed before it causes harm? Are there lifestyle changes that can help prevent it in the first place? And can a health system really make a difference? At Vidant Health, we're empowering people with tools and resources to detect and manage chronic disease. Can diabetes education and management help members of your family lead healthier lives? The answer is definitely yes.
Okay, welcome back, and welcome to Snowmageddon 14. Here we are. We got somebody on the telephone who is qualifying to win the new kitchen giveaway and has won a brand new ticket, a free ticket to Home Fest 14. Deborah Spence from Tyner up in Chowan County.
Your neighbor.
Deborah, do I know you?
No, we pass by your mom's house all the time.
Well, God bless you up there in God's country, up in Chowan County.
Exactly
How much snow did you get this morning?
About 5 inches.
Did you really?
We're real excited. It was only 5 inches.
Yeah, no kidding. I hear you. All right. Well,
thank you so much for the ticket, Henry.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a free ticket to the home show, Home Fest 14, co-sponsored by our radio stations, 103.7 and 94.3 here in Greenville, and the Greenville Home Builders Association. Going to be a huge show, over 100 exhibitors. Bob from Bob and Sherry going to be here to draw for the kitchen. And Deborah, you are now qualified to win the Dream Kitchen. If you win,
Yay!
We're going to come up there to Tyner. We're going to tear your kitchen out. We're going to give you new kitchen
tear the
cabinet.
whole thing out.
Yeah, we're going to give you new kitchen cabinets from Garris Evans, new appliances from Ferguson, new flooring from Boyd's, new countertops from Aspen Tops. I mean, this is going to be quality stuff. And Restore 4 will come in and clean it all up when it's all done, and we'll even give you a mini storage unit up there while they're doing all the restorations and stuff from our buddy Eddie Stallings at Stallings Mini Storage.
Wow.
So,
now
congratulations.
That is first class.
All right, Deborah. So do you live right now? Look, when I grew up,
I live on Ryland Road.
Ryland Road. Okay. Here's the thing, because your address could be Tyner, but we used to call Tyner. It didn't really call it Tyner when I was growing up there. It was Center Hill.
We live in Ryland. We live in Ryland.
Yeah. You live in the metropolis of Ryland.
That's correct.
Yeah, I know exactly where you are. All right. Well, listen, it's great to hear from you. Congratulations.
Thank you. We love your show, Henry.
I appreciate you calling in. Thank you very much. All right. Deborah Spence from Tyner, North Carolina. What's that?
Piner.
No, not Piner.
Tyner.
Look who came in. Bigfoot. Bigfoot just came in from the snow.
Big feet.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the Director of Athletics at East Carolina University, Jeff Kopfer. Good morning, Jeff. You are undaunted,
Good morning,
my man.
Henry. Thank
you
you.
are undaunted.
Thank you.
You got up and came in. That's amazing.
Well, you were undaunted just getting back from the airport last night.
It was pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah, I know I called you. It seemed like right when you got off the plane.
Yeah.
And
there were several amazing things. God wanted me to be back because there were several amazing things. Number one, we got back from. Have you ever flown across country in 3 hours and 45 minutes?
No.
We flew from L.A. to
tailwind.
Raleigh. We had a heck of a tailwind, and we got in. We were supposed to be in Raleigh at 4:30. We got in at. I looked at my phone. It was 3:42 when we landed, and so there was nothing falling until we got to about Wilson, and then it was. We never really had any trouble until we got just outside Greenville. We had that frozen rain hitting the windshield. But how you doing?
I'm doing great.
It's good to see you.
Welcome home.
It's good to be back. Good to be back. You got a lot of exciting things happening at ECU.
We do. Yesterday we launched our Undaunted strategic plan, and I don't know if you've had a chance to get online and look at our video. And,
I have.
And review the plan, but really excited about that because it's a roadmap for our future, and it was a process that started well before I even arrived on the scene here at ECU, and I got to hand it to Coach Holland and the staff there for getting that process started. Lee Workman on our staff for a long time really headed up that process, as well as the branding work that we're also launching today as well. So
today is the day, right? This is the official launch of the new Undaunted campaign.
That's right. The Undaunted strategic plan was launched yesterday, and we're we're rolling out our brand imaging today, and I'm really excited about that. And
it's on the internet. If people if you haven't seen the new logos and you haven't seen the video, ECUPirates.com.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. You can see that, and it features our student athletes and coaches, and really kind of tells the story of what being undaunted is all about. And the timing couldn't be better when you think about it, Henry. Moving into the American Conference, but also the fact that we're coming off a huge bowl victory and a 10-win football season and beating NC State and Carolina in the same year on the road. I mean, that kind of momentum, and then the CIT victory for the men last year in that championship, and then our women off to a great start on the basketball court at 16-3 right now. So we've got a lot of really positive things happening, as well as academically. And all of those things matter. We need to have that balance because that's a big part of our plan.
I was out at this meeting in Los Angeles, and I loved this. This is a great story because we were out there at this higher education conference. I was out there actually representing the East Carolina University Foundation. No tax money was used in my travel, but before people started complaining about that. But so we're out there at the meeting, and I ran into this gentleman who saw my name tag, and I had not met him before, and he walked up and he said, "I'm with UNC Chapel Hill." And you know, the first thing that came out of his mouth was, "Man, your football team is unbelievable." Yeah. He said, "You guys just absolutely smashed us this year." And you know, there's just a warm, fuzzy feeling about that when you got a guy from Chapel Hill that's got to say that to you. You know, it was good.
I mean, those kind of victories you have to relish and celebrate for a long time, and to do it in the same year, and you know, so we have to capitalize on that. And moving into the American, we're getting ready to have signing day next week for football, so that's a big day for us. And our spring sports are getting ready to kick off, and we're also getting ready to outfit our new Hall of Fame area in the Smith-Williams Center where our basketball teams practice. And so the timing for our brand, for the launch of our strategic plan could not be better.
We've heard about this strategic plan, or I have. Most people probably haven't, but I know that there's been some work going on with this, as you mentioned, before you even got here. Right. What is it? What is the strategic plan, and what's is it kind of the roadmap for where we're going from here?
That's exactly right, and I actually brought you a couple hard copies, so you can
very nice.
review that as if your online version isn't handy. But what it is it's a conglomerate.
And I opened it up, and the first thing I opened it up to was academics. God bless you.
Well, that's right. I mean, that has to be number one priority for us. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to educate young people, and they need to represent our institution because of who they are as a student as much as who they are as an athlete, and that's very important for us. And so we have individual goals we have 7 priority areas and individual goals under each area. This is a 5-year plan. So we want it to be a living, breathing document so that we're able to adjust it as we need to based on circumstances as they arise. But we also want to be able to plan and allocate resources, make sure that organizationally we're set up to handle the challenges that face us, and make sure that we're able to continue to improve our athletics program as we move into a brand new conference, a conference that's I think will increase our national exposure quite a bit.
You know, I'm looking through this, and I had not seen it before. I did see the video. I got a sneak peek of the video. Right. Jay Batt actually showed me the video before I left to go on my trip last week.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very exciting, which we'll get to that. But as I had not seen this before, and I looked through it, you know, the 7 things: academics, student well-being, competitive excellence, increased brand awareness and institutional reputation, integrity, accountability, and compliance, resources and fiscal management, and operations and organizational management. You know, one of the things that I think drew the committee to you when you were chosen to be the athletic director last year, Jeff, was the fact that your integrity was impeccable. That you had, you know, you've been around a long time. You've always been a person that's been considered to be, the highest level of integrity. But you also have everywhere you've been, you've emphasized academics. And with all the news that we're getting right now, and there's so much of it out there that's not positive. I think that's so important to have an athletic director like yourself that's got an emphasis on that.
Well, thank you, Henry. It is primary for me and for our athletics department, and really for our university. We work hand in hand with everybody at our university to be sure that our student athletes have the opportunities, because their schedules are pretty tough. So they're going to have opportunities for tutors and study hall and individual scheduling and those kinds of things that allow them to succeed. But we've got to bring the right student athletes in, and we've got the coaches that do that through the recruiting process that they go through. And we want people that come to ECU who want to graduate. I mean, that's important for us, and that's a big step for making it right from the very beginning. And then we can give them all the resources they need to help them do that. But if they don't want it from the very start, it's not likely to happen.
And we have to give credit to Terry Holland, who got a really good thing started here, and has hired some great coaches with Heather Macy and Jeff Lebo and Coach McNeil. Coach Ruffin, the success is pretty obvious, particularly with women's basketball, football this year. Men's basketball is hitting a bump right now because of just some really bad luck with losing players. But
no, you're so right, Henry. Every day I get up and I thank Terry for the staff he left me from, and they're such quality people. They're going to bring in quality people, and the results I think we're beginning to see competitively are indicative of who they are.
And I shouldn't have started mentioning coaches because you got Billy Godwin, but here's the other guy. Am I right about this? Rick Kobe, our swim coach here, is about to win his 500th swim meet.
He is 2 victories away from winning 500 swimming.
And am I right about this?
You are right.
That would make him the winningest active coach, or no? How did I hear it? One of his golf buddies told me about this the other day. That would make Coach Kobe the only active coach with 500 wins.
Right.
Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And so we hope to be able to celebrate that this weekend because they're at home. What better way to do that if they could get 2 victories at home for both our men's and women's swimming programs?
And we don't hear anything about swimming much, but Coach Kobe is such a great guy.
Well, let me tell you, our women right now, they're 9-0. Our men, I think, are 7-2. So we're doing great. I mean, they're ready to win a championship this year.
That's great. You've been here now for 6 months?
8 months.
8 months.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It has been fun.
It has.
Of course, you came from Northern Illinois that had an unbelievable run in football the last 2 years. They were good again this year.
Right.
Didn't make it to a BCS Bowl again, but they were really good again. What's your impressions of East? And I know you're going to say all good things, but what's your impressions of East Carolina from a positive and negative standpoint? What do you see as now that you've been here a while, what's the good stuff and what are the challenges?
Well, I think the good stuff is the support that you get from our community and our university, and I talk about that wherever I go, the fact that Pirate Nation is so supportive. And, last weekend when our men's team was at home and, as you mentioned, we haven't been on a great stretch there, but the support we got and the crowd we had in Minges, that was just incredible. And that's what you get here in Greenville, and that's what you get at ECU. I think we have connected as a university with this community as well as an athletics department. And because of that, you get that unbelievable support, and I love that. And I think that we have to continue to foster that, but at the same time, it's already there. It's been there, and it's going to stay there. From a challenging standpoint, I think that sometimes what I've noticed is there's a bit of a challenge sometimes with perception, and I think people sometimes we're our own worst enemies. I think we judge ourselves a little too harshly because from where I've been, I think we've got so many positive things going on here at this university, whether it's our honors college, whether it's our engineering program, certainly our medical community here, and all of those programs from nursing to our dental program, all of those things are so positive. We tend to be a little critical of ourselves at times. And I just read in the paper this week that we are tied with Actually, we're 13th in the country in small market cities for job growth and economic development.
Yeah,
and when when you see that, I mean, that's really impressive. We need to stand on the hilltops and scream those kinds of accolades, because that's a lot to be proud of. And that's the one thing I wish people would do more of, is talk about all the good things that are here.
Having just gotten back from a meeting on the West Coast, I'll give you some feedback. I'm fortunate enough to, I've been out there over the years several times, and I remember years ago I was in San Francisco at a meeting, and my wife and I were in a restaurant, and we were talking to a guy. I had on an ECU hat or a shirt or something, and the bartender, we were waiting for our table. I'll never forget this. We were sitting there, and the guy looked at my shirt and went, "ECU, what is that?" Mm-hmm. Now that was probably 15 years ago,
right.
Maybe 20. This year, I'm at this beautiful resort that we had this meeting at just south of Los Angeles.
No public dollars.
No public dollars were used.
Right.
Yeah. No taxpayer money was used in my trip, except my money. Yeah. I'm a taxpayer. But I had an ECU thing on, and I literally was in the hotel, and I had a bartender go, "Hey, East Carolina, right?" I went, "Yeah." He went, "The Pirates." He said, "You guys are good in football." Now, this guy's in Los Angeles, tending bar, and he knows the ECU logo, and he knows the brand. That's how far we've come. Isn't that an interesting contrast from 15, 20 years ago to today?
It is.
And it's because of our success in football.
Right. I think that's such a driver, and most people understand that. And really, it was the whole impetus for the conference realignment and everything else was all because of football.
Yeah.
And everything that's happened with us, from our affiliation now with the American Conference starting in July, I see that as a real positive move for us as well.
I think McGee's got some questions for you. I've been hogging the interview. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering, what is the timetable, Jeff, for implementing, installing, outfitting uniforms, fields, apparel, et cetera, with the new logo and the new brand?
That's a really good question, McGee, because we can't do it all. We're not going to just totally turn our logo over and get rid of uniforms that we've been using that are still good to use. So we're going to phase this in over time, and we've talked to our coaches about that. So when they order new uniforms, when we order new flags, when we do new projects, that's when we will start incorporating our new logo. And you'll see how that rolls out today, because there's a lot more marks than just what you see with the Undaunted logo that came out yesterday. But we do have a plan for rolling that out. We have a plan for how they'll be used on each uniform, and our coaches are all in sync on that. They wanted to have that because, as I mentioned a couple times yesterday, we're getting a little brand creep there. And we had a lot of different logos being used all at the same time.
It's the thing I love about the new logo. And for people who don't know, they're unveiling all new East Carolina Pirate heads. Now, mud flap in there. Turn the light on in there so Jeff can see your T-shirt, your sweatshirt. So mud flap has on one of the ECU sweatshirts with the it's a long sleeve T-shirt actually with the skull and crossbones, and it's a great logo, but nowhere on that logo does it say ECU.
That's right.
So now one of the things you're doing with the new logos, you're using the skull and crossbones, but every single logo will have ECU on it, right?
And that was very intentional. When we talked to our coaches, when we did some research, we found that people, they liked the logo, but they weren't sure which Pirates it was. So we wanted to go back to the future, if you will, and reincorporate the ECU on the hat. And what we found is, and I got to thank Lee Workman for this because he dug deep. Since 1934, every Pirate head has had a hat, every Pirate head has had a scarf, every Pirate head has had a eye patch, and every Pirate head has had an earring. So we made sure that we have all that in there. But from 1988 to 1999 or so, we had the ECU in the hat. And we felt like that is very important to bring back so that people do recognize us as ECU.
And you and I were talking about this the other day. When ESPN has Texas Christian, TCU playing, they always put TCU on the screen. But for some reason, and maybe it's just me that drives crazy, but they put E. Carolina for us, and I wish. I think we should continue, and I know that's one of the things you're doing. We need to push that ECU out there. We're the only ECU there is.
That's exactly right. We're the only Pirates in FBS.
Yeah.
And we're one of only 3 purple and gold schools in FBS.
But why in the world does ESPN refuse to put ECU when they're always willing to put TCU?
It drives me crazy, too, Henry. We're going to work on that. I guarantee it.
When I see E. Carolina up there, I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, McGee, you got anything else?
No, that was...
You got nothing. Yeah. All right, you got nothing. All right, so now, again, part of the new strategic plan is the new logos, and the new logos are all online. If you haven't seen them, you can see what we're talking about.
Well, they'll be online today. About 11, we're going to launch it. So they're not there yet. We're in the process.
I did have one more. In terms of the logo, if you go to the website right now, ECUPirates.com, there is a change in the East Carolina font at the top. Will the font change from that kind of that pirate keg font that we had to this new font that we're seeing now?
Okay. Yes, it will. And that font is called Matrix Extra Bold. We felt like we had a lot of different fonts out there spelling out Pirates or spelling out ECU or East Carolina, so we wanted to come up with one. We feel like this is unique enough yet usable enough and clear and simple enough that we'll be able to use that on all of our uniforms, all of our printed materials, all of our marketing materials will incorporate that.
Looks really good.
And I'm telling you, if you're an ECU fan, or even if you're not, go online today. McGee, can you put the video on our Facebook?
Yeah, I sure can.
And I'll share it on my Facebook today. If you haven't seen the new video, it is so well done. I said earlier this morning, it's the best piece of ECU propaganda I've ever seen.
Oh, that's great.
It really is. I mean, I think it's so well produced.
Thank you. Our staff did a wonderful job with that. Our student athletes, our coaches, they really told our story.
It's a quality piece. I mean, boy, if you're an ECU fan and you don't get chill bumps watching that, it's there's something wrong with you.
We showed it to our student athletes this weekend. I had them over to my house. We had a student athlete advisory committee at my house, and we showed them the video. It was the first time that group had ever seen it. And one of the baseball players after the video was shown raised his hand. He said, "How many other people have goosebumps?" And the whole room raised their hands. So I mean, you're on target.
It really captures kind of who we are. And I always think back. Those of us who were around in the 70s, I think back to Dr. Leo Jenkins and what Leo wanted for this university, and he got it started. I've always said if he could have ever been here the day that we had NC State in Dowdy Ficklin back in the 90s and had 50,000 people in there for the first time and defeated NC State in our own stadium, that was the start of it. Leo had a dream, and the dream is coming true, and it's really neat. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, we've had great leadership here. There's no doubt.
No doubt about it. And I got to thank our entire university and all the leadership, Dr. Ballard and his executive council, for everything they do to support us. Yeah. We can't do it alone. This is a university effort. This plan is about ECU athletics within our university, not outside of our university.
Jeff Compfer, the athletic director at ECU. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in and weathering the snow.
Yes, sir.
This is nothing for you. You lived in Northern Illinois.
That's right.
This was, for Jeff, this was like Wednesday.
It was like going to work.
Good to see you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for and thank you for the new mug. Sure. I got the new pirate.
I got one for you
head, and I got the American on this side. Mud flap. I'll let you use it.
Yeah.
I'll make Jeff bring another one next time.
Yeah, I'll do that. No problem.
All right, we're coming back. McGee's got sports and more as we roll through a snowy Wednesday morning here. Be careful out there, folks. We'll be right back.
It's a new year here at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and as you can see, our lot is overloaded. We must sell 100 new cars in January. Choose from our biggest selection of the year, over 400 new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, and over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles. Don't miss our New Year liquidation event here at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cracker Barrel in Greenville.
Think you're in good hands with your insurance company? The same people who held your hand when you bought your policy might try to wash their hands of you the moment you file a claim.
We'll help you take matters into your own hands by making sure you know your rights, and we'll fight to get you the compensation you may deserve.
At Hardy & Hardy, we're serious about seeking justice on behalf of our clients.
Count on Hardy & Hardy, protecting the rights of the seriously injured.
Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage Company will deliver a storage unit to your home or business today. Stallings Storage is the only local company providing mobile storage units 8x15 or 8x10 delivered to your site. If you are remodeling your home or office or need to store merchandise and inventory at your business, you need to call Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage. We deliver, pick up, and store it for you. It's that easy, and there's no need to send your business out of town when your mobile storage needs can be met right here with people you know. Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage is located in Pitt County on Beast Oaks Road. It's a well-secured facility with a live-in manager. Fixed units range from 5 feet by 10 feet to 40 feet by 40 feet. We store boats, cars, anything you need. We are Pirate supporting pirates. Call Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage today at 321-2300. That's 321-2300.
Having a vision of what really matters is how we succeed. Keeping an eye on the ball, seeing all the things that we need. Focusing on the big picture, always striving to do what's right. Carolina Vision Care, we keep what's important in sight.
When you're on the go, it's Trade Wilco. No matter where you go in Eastern Carolina, there's sure to be an attractive and always clean Trade Wilco Hess station nearby. For the absolute lowest prices on gas, groceries, and travel necessities, stop at any of the Trade Wilco Hess stations throughout Eastern Carolina. Keep your eyes on the road, but remember to look for the green and white Hess sign. The best part? No one supports the ECU Pirates more. So when you're on the go, it's Trade Wilco.
103.7 WTIB Sports Update.
Okay, the ECU Athletic Department, under the leadership of Director of Athletics Jeff Comfer, has unveiled a brand new, undaunted strategic plan. We just heard from Jeff Comfer just a few moments ago. The new plan, which will serve as a roadmap that will guide decision-making and operational efforts over a 3 to 5 year period for East Carolina University. In fact, you can see the new logo right here on this coffee mug that's going to be unveiled, and those more of these images will come out later today. The Panthers have rewarded Ron Rivera with a 3-year contract extension that runs through the 2017 season after Carolina finished 12-4 and won the NFC South Championship. College basketball, number 7 Michigan State, and was the winner over number 14 Iowa, 71-69. Tonight, as of right now, the North Carolina-Georgia Tech matchup will still be played in Atlanta. It has not yet been postponed, but ECU's women's matchup tonight against Old Dominion has been moved to tomorrow night, and that game will be at Minges Coliseum. Tip-off set for 7 o'clock.
Okay, very good. I'm supposed to do a Homer spot. I'm going to move it to tomorrow. Homer, I'm moving it to tomorrow. So we
blame me for I was too long. Sorry about that.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's actually my fault, but we'll get him in tomorrow. All right, that's pretty much it for today. Again, thanks to all of our reports from WITN this morning. Thanks to Jeff Comfer for coming in this morning. And thanks for all the calls from all over the place. Be careful out there, folks. Don't take this lightly. It's going to be frozen, and we still got a lot to deal with in terms of the roads and that kind of thing. We dodged a bullet in terms of the amount of snow we got, but careful out there today. We'll be back tomorrow on 94.1 and 103.7 again. See you then. Have a good Wednesday.
If you've been seriously injured on the job, you may need an attorney to help you. The workers' compensation laws in our state are very complicated, and you need to know your rights.
The law firm of Hardy & Hardy will be glad to help you with your workers' compensation claim. Attorneys Wayne and Charles Hardy will explain the laws and your rights to you, and they will handle your case from start to finish.
If you've been injured in an accident, count on Hardy & Hardy.
Protecting the rights of the seriously injured.
Many people in eastern North Carolina suffer from diabetes. The question is, can the disease be managed before it causes harm? Are there lifestyle changes that can help prevent it in the first place? And can a health system really make a difference? At Vidant Health, we are empowering people with tools and resources to detect and manage chronic disease. Can diabetes education and management help members of your family lead healthier lives? The answer is definitely yes.
Some faith.
Pepsi. Born here, raised by Panthers fans everywhere.
Raise your Pepsi for a chance to win the ultimate fan experience. See specially marked 18 packs or visit PepsiRaisedHere.com to learn more.
Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage Company will deliver a storage unit to your home or business today. Stallings Storage is the only local company providing mobile storage units 8x15 or 8x10 delivered to your site. If you are remodeling your home or office or need to store merchandise and inventory at your business, you need to call Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage. We deliver, pick up, and store it for you. It's that easy, and there's no need to send your business out of town when your mobile storage needs can be met right here with people you know. Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage is located in Pitt County on Beast Oaks Road. It's a well-secured facility with a living manager. Fixed units range from 5 feet by 10 feet to 40 feet by 40 feet. We store boats, cars, anything you need. We are Pirate supporting pirates. Call Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage today at 321-2300. That's 321-2300.
Having a vision of what really matters is how we succeed.